Yeah, so you guys can start. Thank you.
So I will introduce myself. So I am Nikhil from Nagpur. I am working in IT industry over the 5 years and currently working as a DevOps and cloud engineer. So we will start journey with the cloud computing. Uh, so so today's topic is why cloud computing is needed. What are the problem? What are the challenge it is solving? And what is cloud computing, what are the types of cloud computing, and how much currently cloud computing provider available in the market, life cycle of the cloud computing. And in the later half we will doing the uh, demos on the AWS and the Azure. If time is available, so we will do that. So if anyone have any questions, so please raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask the direct question. So I'm starting with the why cloud computing. So suppose he is a Paul and he wanted to start with the new company. So he has a two option like on premises and the cloud computing. On premises means you will have to set up the servers on their own, and the cloud computing it is already available like AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. So you can buy the service. So if Paul is needed the infrastructure, so it will have huge infrastructure. So it will have to set up the servers. It will require more cost, and it will have infrastructure knowledge as well. So on premises, you will Paul have to do all this thing. But if the Paul has by the cloud computing, so he will not will do the server setup. He don't know about the server domain knowledge as well, hardware knowledge. He just have to buy the service from the cloud, and the cloud service is already available to the Paul. So we have like two option. One is on premises, and second one is cloud. So why cloud computing? So it is a difference between the both on premises and the cloud. So if you managing the on premises infrastructure, so it will pay you higher. So it will provide a less scalability. If you are using the cloud computing, so no need to worry about the pay. So it will providing the pay as you go service. How much resources you are using, that much you have to pay on the cloud. And the second one is yeah, in the on premises you will need the huge spaces on the server, but in the cloud provider no need to space and all this thing. It will already managed by the cloud provider. And in the on premises you will have to appoint the team of the hardware and software maintenance team. If the guys know about like hardware and software, so it will easy to maintain the software if any issue comes. So he will have to maintain on ourselves. But in the cloud provider, no need to worry about it. It will handle by the cloud service provider. And in the on premises, if you are it will provide a pure data security. There are like different types of security component you need to manage. But in the cloud, so cloud provider is managing the HIPAA compliance and all the federal related guidelines. So it will provide the better security as compared to on premises. Other is like it will provide a lack of flexibility. Okay, you will if suppose you have set up the server on the Mumbai region or the US region, so it will available on the same region. But in the cloud, you can access your data on the anywhere. uh, it will have the backup all over the internet. And There are like hundreds of region available in the AWS and Azure, so you can access anytime. And in on-premises, there is no automatic backup, no update available. But in the cloud provider, automatic software update will be available. This one like less collaboration in the on-premises, and in the cloud computing, team can be collaborate from the widespread location. Means you can access your data on the anywhere. In the like on-premises, data cannot be accessed remotely, but in the cloud computing, you can access data from the anywhere or the internet. And it will take like so much time to implement the server setup and set up the software. So in the on-premises, it will take more time, but in the cloud computing, you will have to just open your laptop, just hit the website like www.azure.com or aw.com. You can buy the service. You can easily set up your like uh, your own startup. Okay, if you buy the cloud computing resources. So, what is cloud computing? So, cloud computing means cloud is like virtual setup is available on the internet. So, cloud computing is a delivery of on-demand computer service over the internet. You can pay as you go basis. Means, if suppose you have like required 100 GB of data, okay, from the cloud, so you can buy the S3 service. And if you suppose like use the like 50 GB of data, okay, so you need to pay for the 50 GB, not for the 100 GB. So how much you like use that service, you need to pay for that. It is not required to like you have buy the 100 GB and you are not using, and you will have to pay all this. In the cloud, you will have like pay as you go model, so you can go with that. So it is a like good advantages for the cloud infrastructure usability. Okay, and the like rather than managing the file local storage on your like in your home, you can directly access over the internet. Suppose you have like 100 GBs of photos or or any data excel file you have. So so what you will have option, like you will have to like buy the hard disks. Okay, you will have to maintain, upload all this file on the hard disk. And other option you have like just buy the service from the cloud provider. You just upload over the internet on that their website. It will access anywhere. Okay, you no need to worry about the like managing the infrastructure, buying the spaces and all this thing. It will be managed by the cloud services. So it is a huge advantages. Do you have any question like for the like why cloud computing and what is the cloud computing? It is clear or
Nikhil, can you tell me like what are the cloud computing platforms available?
okay? So I will have like that slide available. So I will cover later, but I will tell you. So in the market, there are like top. If you compare, so AWS is the topmost cloud provider, and the second one is a Microsoft provided Azure. Third one is a Google GCP, Google Cloud Platform, and other like IBM, Cloudera, Heroku. So there are number of third-party cloud provider available in the market. So, so by the pricing, you can compare and you can use that services.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. So in the next,
So,
so
is there hello Nikhil?
yes, yes.
Is there any cloud means which have means giving a free services?
Yes,
Means
if you have like free tier subscription. So there are
Hmm.
different types of subscription available. So if you have free subscription, so it will give us 6 months or 3 months free for the
Okay.
particular services. There are like hundreds hour use, or there are like 3 month you can use the particular services. That is in the Microsoft I have seen. Like they will
Okay.
provide the student subscription as well for a learning purpose.
Hmm.
And for the, if you want to like explore, so there is subscription available, you can buy that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You will just have to create the account on their like platform, AWS or the Azure, so you can use that.
Okay.
So next one is the type of cloud computing. So we have seen like what are the advantages by using the cloud platform or the on-premises. So we have like different types of cloud computing. So one is a deployment model, second one is a service model. So what is a deployment model? So there is two types of deployment model available in the cloud. One is a public cloud, second one is a private cloud, and third one is a hybrid cloud. So public cloud means like Azure, AWS, Google. It is a public cloud. You can access by using the internet. It will accessible for the everyone. Okay, you will no need to worry about like setting the infrastructure. You just go by their website and you can use the any services. So like you are using the bus platform, so bus can be used by the everyone. So that is like the public cloud. You like anyone can be used. And the in the other section like the private cloud means your own. So you will have to manage the all the data structure, data center, and all the data your application. So it is like a your own car. You will have to manage. Okay, it will manage by the single person. And the combination of both available, it is called as a hybrid cloud. Means you can use the public cloud plus private cloud, just like a rent a private taxi, and you can use. So I will give the example of the public cloud. So suppose you will have like service like Google Drive, okay, Gmail, or photos by provided by the Google. That is the public cloud, means anyone can be used. And the private cloud means there is like some sensitive data if you have, okay, like Aadhaar number or Aadhaar services that cannot be like thread, okay. So they can be maintained in the private cloud. And the suppose in the hybrid cloud means suppose you have already on premises data on your home, okay. Yeah, like you need to set up a service, and you will have to set up a website. So that time suppose you need 100 GB of data. So AWS is providing the service called as S3, okay. So you can go on the AWS site and you can buy the that storage option. So in that situation, it is called as a hybrid cloud. Means your application hosted on your home, and you are buying the storage service from the AWS. So combination of both the like private plus public, it is called as a hybrid cloud. So that is the example of the deployment model. And like this. So in the market, public cloud is available on the internet. So it like AWS, Azure, IBM, Blue Cloud, Sun Cloud. It is the public cloud, and the AWS also providing the private cloud, and the VMware is also providing the. So in the private cloud, the like advantages, it is providing the security. Means anyone cannot be access this private cloud. It is the security purposes. It is restricted on the like area region. So it is not available for the like everywhere. It is like firewall is configured on the network. You cannot access, and no one can be thread. Okay. So that is the advantages by using the private cloud. And the hybrid cloud means, so it is a combination, I already explained. It is a combination of the public and private. So you can use the public service as well as the private service. So next step is like service model. In the types of cloud computing, so we have covered the deployment model. So second one is a service model. Okay. So service model means, so in the service model, there are three types of service model available in the cloud, like IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So what do you mean by IaaS, and how you can identify what are the service you required and what are the benefit you will get? So like IaaS means infrastructure as a service, SaaS means software as a service, PaaS means platform as a service. So if your business need a virtual machine, opt for a like infrastructure as a service. So I will give you the example of the IaaS. Suppose you have application, you have developed one application called as xyz.com. Okay, so for hosting this xyz.com, you need like a virtual machine or data. Okay, so you can go over the internet and go to the AWS side or the Azure side. uh, IaaS, infrastructure as a service, is provided by the AWS and other cloud as well. In the AWS, EC2 option is available, so you can spin up the machine and you can deploy the your website over there. So that is called as a infrastructure as a service. PaaS means platform as a service. If your company or you require the platform to building software product, pick up the platform as a service. Okay, so means platform as a service means if the if you developing the application, you just want to host the application. So in the Azure, app services available. In the Amazon services, Amazon EBS is available. In the Google App Engine is available. So it will allow you to deploy the application without require the infrastructure related issue, and you need to just worry about your developing the application. It will take care of the developing deploying the application and all these things. So it is more useful for the software developers. Suppose you have developed a Node.js application or Python application. So if you don't want to host on the virtual machine, so there is option in the Azure, app services. Okay, in the Amazon Web Service EBS, you just buy the service and you can deploy your code on their services. So it will easy to test and it will easy to manage the application. So PaaS is used for that. And other one is a SaaS. SaaS means software as a service. So what will do SaaS? It will a business model does not want to maintain any IT equipment. So you can choose the software as a service. Suppose you require the service. Google Drive is a SaaS service. Okay. So suppose you have the photos and PDF. You just require to uh, like uh, upload. Okay, so you can go on the Google Drive, you can upload over there. So software as a service, no need to worry about the managing the infrastructure, managing the application. It will take care all this thing. Like Excel is a software as a service, Word, Google Drive, Gmail. Okay.
Nikhil, I am having one question.
Hmm.
So suppose I am using EC2 of Amazon and S3. So is it a IIS model or PAS model?
IS model, because EC2 like no, it is a combination of both, because it is it is a your requirement. Okay, so IaaS means you will have to like set up the server. So EC2 comes under the IaaS model, and the S3 or any other service is SaaS means SaaS service. You will have to use by your own. So it is a combination of both, Hitesh.
Okay, got it.
So it is a three model, okay. IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So you can learn, you can go anywhere. So it is the most high demanding question asked by the any cloud developer or the DevOps engineer. What is the IaaS and PaaS and SaaS? And there is other services available, so we can cover on the other section also, because the so day by day number of services is introduced by the cloud provider. Okay, in the DevOps also, like many of DevSecOps and security and development CI/CD pipeline. So that is also the new services available in the market. But this is a basic service in the cloud provider is providing IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So it is a difference. Okay, so we can differentiate between
Nikhil,
the
hello.
on-premises. Yes, yes,
I am having one question. In past, we can deploy multiple website, or is there any
yes,
limitation?
yes. You can deploy the multiple website.
And
Suppose,
small type and large type,
yes, there is
and
like a type.
application also, like mobile application.
Yes, yes, mobile application also you can deploy. So like type wise, you can check with the like services providing the premium standard options. Okay, standard, it will like providing the limits of uh, GBs and GBs, and there is like some uh, availabilities available. And in the premium option, you can choose by your own how much data you require to host this application.
Okay, fine.
So now we will compare this service. So on premises, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So on-premise means you will have to manage the your own. So it is a self-explanatory. You can see over here. You will have to manage the and the this cloud this orange one is managed by the cloud service provider. Suppose you will have like on-premises, so you will have to manage the application data, runtime environment, operating system, virtual machine, server, storage, networking. So it will like it will time consuming thing on premises. Suppose you buy the infrastructure as a service, you will have to develop the application, data, runtime environment, middleware, and the virtual machine and the server, storage, and network provided by the cloud provider. Suppose like you are buying the EC2 machine, so in that case, you will have to develop the application only. Okay, the application you will have to like set up a zip file, or you will have, if you want to like integrate with the GitHub, so you can do that in the infrastructure as a service. But if you are buying the platform as a service, so you will have to manage the application only. You can code the application, like you are developing the Python application or Node application. You can code the application, and the deployment part and the operating system, storage, networking, it is managed by the cloud provider. You will have no need to worry about all these things. If you are buying the software as a service, so all these things like application data, middleware, operating system, server, storage, network, it is managed by the cloud provider, like Google Drive or S3. So it is a software as a service. You don't worry about this thing. So it is help us to like minimize your time. You will have to pay only as you like use. So it is a comparison between the all these services. Anyone have any question?
No, Nikhil.
So I will show you like the cloud provider available in the market. So there is like when the cloud is set up or like started. So in the market only AWS is available. So if you like compare, so AWS market share is almost 70%, and the other like 20 to 25% is captured by the Microsoft Azure, and the this IBM Cloud, Virtual VMware, GCP. So number wise, AWS is the topmost, uh, Amazon Web Services, and second one is a Microsoft provided Microsoft Azure. Third one is a Google Cloud Platform, and fourth one is a IBM, and the like DigitalOcean, VMware, and Sun, Oracle Cloud also available. So number of cloud available in the market. So you can, if you want to use this cloud service, so you can go their website and you can compare the pricing model. So if that is suitable for you, so you can choose the this cloud services. The next slide, so I will give you like overview about the AWS also. So AWS is basically Amazon Web Services. It is a cloud provider, uh, a cloud service provided by the Amazon. So it will provide a service over the internet. You will have to just hit the www.aws.com, and you'll have to like require the subscription for that. So you need to first sign up, and you can use that services. And AWS service can be used and create to deploy any types of application. Suppose you will have like Java application, Python, Node.js. So you no need to worry about all this thing. You just create your application, and you can buy the service from the AWS, and yeah, and you can pay for whatever you are using. And so that is called as a pay as you go model. So there is like different types of subscription model available. Pay as you go, pay pay for upfront how much you want. So there is if you want to like discount and all these things, so you can talk with the support team, okay, and raise a question like I want these services and how much time if you are using that services, so you can connect with the support team, so they will help out with the like pricing and all this thing. Because sometime there is like a number of services available. Suppose you are using for the 1 hour, and uh, and no need to like pay for the like 24 hours. So you can connect to the support team and talk to them. I want only for the 1 hour required for the day, that AWS machine or EC2 instance. So that much bill you will get on the end of the month. So that is the best option is provided by the cloud provider. So that's why many companies are moving into the AWS or Azure, because if suppose today you want to set up one startup like Netflix or Google, okay, so you will have first think about to managing the infrastructure. You will have like server requirement, data where you are storing. So that thing no need to worry about in the today's generation or today's time. You will just have to buy these services. You can create your own application. You can like purchase like EC2 SaaS services, whatever your requirement, and you can use that cloud computing. So in the next slide or next time, I will cover the like Azure and AWS demo. So this is 2 days all about like presentation in the theoretical. If anyone have any question, you can ask or you can email.
Thank you, Nikhil. I have one question. Like, what do you think in the long run, who will win
Yes.
the race? AWS, IBM, Azure, or GCP?
Okay. So suppose suppose you are hosting the service. Okay, like AWS is also available, Azure is also available, and IBM. So suppose I want to buy the service. So first I will compare the price. Like currently market, like SIM card, we have like Geo, Airtel, and the Vodafone. So Vodafone is not giving the like pricing high, or providing the less services. Not network is not good. So that time people will not use the Vodafone. People will go over the Geo. So in the cloud also same thing. Okay, like AWS and the Azure is the market leader as of now. Like AWS is also a good number of data center available in the India region, America, Europe. So like 54 region available, data center available in the Azure. Same thing, or 50 is provided by the Azure. So data center wise, the AWS and Azure is good. Other one like IBM and all Google, it is the setting the infrastructure right now. So in the long term, Microsoft will, and AWS will run this race.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes,
What about
GCP also
GCP?
same. So as of now, like learning cloud is very easy. Okay, you can buy the course from the Udemy, or the you can go the uh, YouTube also. So GCP also providing the same services. Okay, so by the pricing wise, GCP is high, so that's why people are not using the GCP. In the like GCP, Kubernetes and the Docker services are really good. So that services are.
Because because if I talk about long run, so I can see like most of companies they are already working on Docker things, and
Yes,
it is
yes, yes,
it is very
that's why I told you
advantage.
na. He Docker and Kubernetes is service provided by the GCP is really good as compared to AKS and EKS. So,
Yeah,
but
flexibility and all I can see for Docker is very much good and
yes, yes, yes.
recommended. Yeah.
Yes, but while data center wise, means Microsoft Azure is a leader. Second one is AWS, and third one is a GCP. So,
Okay.
like in the like Microsoft is set up in the data center in the like Mumbai. Recently, he bought the land in the Mumbai and Pune for setting the data structure, because the India software market is booming right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can see.
If the Google is also do the same for setting the like data center, so it will also benefit for the Google.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Nikhil,
it.
Yes.
as a developer or tester, so how much amount of knowledge I should know
So developer
for
and tester.
cloud computing?
So learning cloud is very easy. So if you want like if you are doing the development, so you need to host the application. So in the Azure app services, or the web app is service already provided. So you can learn those services for the deploying and the testing. So you can just buy the student subscription. You can go to the website, and there is information is already available. So whatever you require, like suppose you require the deploying knowledge. Okay, so you can like find out that services, and you can learn those things. No need to worry about uh, like learning the networking, learning the storage. In the development side, you just require the skill for the deployment and the testing. So that services you can learn.
Nikhil, we have one question in the chat from
Okay, okay,
Ashish. Can you
fine.
just check?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's about DigitalOcean. Like you compare that AWS GCP
Yes,
now.
yes.
What about the DigitalOcean one?
Yes, DigitalOcean is also same. Means if you compare the pricing, so if you learning for learning wise same for the like DigitalOcean, AWS and the Azure side. So you need to first compare the services, whatever the suppose in the DigitalOcean uh, S3 or EC2 like service is not available. If they want both combination of the both, so that time people will go for the AWS or the Azure. Because the DigitalOcean is not providing the like lots of services as of now. So you can use what the services you need.
Got it. But DigitalOcean is having really good docs. Like I prefer that docs to do the deployment and all.
Yes, yes. I'm not saying like DigitalOcean is good or bad. So suppose if you require the combination of multiple services, in that case you can go with the AWS or the Azure. Support side wise, AWS and Azure is good. Suppose you required only for the virtual machine and data side, so you can go with the DigitalOcean. You just have to compare the pricing model and it is ready to use.
Got it. Thank you so
And
much.
who are the direct consumer in the cloud ecosystem? Can you please elaborate more, Manish? Direct consumer means consumer means our means a customer, or you're talking about the hello? Okay, you are the direct customer. So customer is me if I'm using the S3 service, if I'm using the virtual machine service or the city service. So direct customer is me or company. Like if Netflix want to stream the one movie, so somewhere else Netflix are also storing the data. So Netflix is storing data on the AWS. So Netflix have to buy the service S3. Okay, then Netflix need to upload the movies on the S3 bucket. Okay, and then it will available for the all the people. So direct customer is the service that is services. Yes, is talking about user.
About the utility computing, it is a service based. Manish, this is a service base where they offer on-demand services, just like AWS Lambda. So whenever you require that, only for that time you need to pay. So the time you are using. Uh, so anyone have any question?
What are the key?
Hello, Nikhil.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I don't have knowledge on the cloud, but I use it.
Okay.
So when we start the EC2 instance now, so that time you need to copy the IP address and just means use the mobile system
Yes,
to start that. Yeah. So in real time, what company use
yes.
for if
Uh,
we start the EC2 instance? What?
same. Mobile stream or putty server we have, or you can
Put it
directly
around.
go to the CMD command and SHS over it.
Okay, okay, okay,
Currently, I'm also using the mobile stream and putty.
okay, okay.
Manish is asking what are the key points while choosing cloud computing? AWS can run without cloud. So, Manish, so there is a different types of application. Okay, if the application is costing more, suppose you have like what types of application available, like mobile application, web application. Okay, and yes, certain application can be run without cloud. Okay, so you can host by your on your own machine. You can set up the server on your own. Okay, no need to go over the cloud services if the
So I guess
project is small.
Manish is talking about the internal project. Sometimes, like in my previous company, we were running a system, like we have our own infrastructure, and we were running in one system, and that was like able to access in the intranet. You can say all the computers in the office can access those services. So I guess he is talking about that.
Yes,
We don't, yeah.
nowadays if you connected with the same LAN network or the Wi-Fi network, so you can access in the local host environment. No need to go to the cloud if the project is too small.
Yes, so thank you so much, guys. So we are about to end for today. Thank you so much for joining, and we will share the recording. Like we will upload this recording on the YouTube and share the recording links with you. So if you have any query and all, you can later on as well connect to us. And next Sunday we are planning for the another webinar. So we will just share that links soon. And thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.